study the history of Haiti, and you don't study the sort of have a deeper understanding of what the processes are, and most of us don't, because we don't study it, we're not inclined to study it, and we're just not going to go there. But if you do, you start to come up with an understanding of how and why that's the case. So go to the next slide. So I'm going to give you a history of Haiti in 3 minutes. 1790, Haiti was the most profitable colony of all the European countries. There was not a single colony anywhere that was more profitable anywhere in the world. It was a French colony. Haiti provided 50% of all the revenues of France. In Haiti, 1/2 of the world's sugar, the most lucrative crop, 2/3 of the world's coffee, the second most lucrative cash crop in the world at the time, with 500,000 slaves. 500,000 slaves brought from Africa. The slaves on average lived 5 to 6 years, meaning they worked the slaves to death. It was so profitable in Haiti, slavery was, that you could go to Africa, spend a lot of money on a slave. In today's dollars, at that time, in today's dollars, a slave was about, in the United States, a slave was about $30,000 in today's dollars. So it was expensive. Poor people didn't own slaves. So these big landowners go to Africa, get slaves, work them to death, 4 to 5 years, and when they die, just go and get another one. Eventually, black Africans, the slaves, they started having an insurgency. They did exactly what the colonies were doing in the United States. In the United States, they were revolting against England to get their freedom, right? Think about this. The founding fathers of the Americas. They were revolting against England to get their freedom. In Haiti, the Africans who were being worked to death under horrific conditions. Horrific conditions. They were rising up against the French to get their freedom. And in 1804, they won. They were succeeded in overthrowing the French. And you got to applaud, right? Because, my God, you did exactly what these Europeans did in the Americas, the founding fathers here in the United States. They overthrew the oppressors to get their freedom. So this is a good thing, right? If you think backwards, it's this is amazing. This is what should happen. But the world didn't applaud. And of course the world didn't applaud, because if blacks in Haiti succeeded in getting rid of the French, then what does that mean about blacks in the Dominican Republic? And blacks in Cuba? And blacks in the United States? All the other slave ports and slave areas. Once they start rising up. So the whole world came together and they said, now, stop. They sealed off all of Haiti, and they said, you had all this profit with the French, but you don't have it now. So they said, listen, nobody's going to trade with you. Nobody's going to do anything with you. Basically, we're going to isolate you, and you have nothing. And you're an island in the middle of nowhere, and you have nothing, right? And I can give you land, but if you can't use that land to grow something and sell something, then the land has no value whatsoever if you can't sell it. And so we said, the French and the world community said, okay, well, we will take our foot off of your neck, so to speak, which is where we're holding it, to all you former slaves, if you pay French $160 million in reparation. And so Haiti then went from the single most profitable body of land in the world, to very quickly, within just a few years, one of the poorest lands in the world. As the rest of the world just said, no, we can fight for our freedom, but you cannot fight for your freedom.